I don't know how we do it all either, but what I have come to realize is that we don't need to do it all in one day or even all in 1 week. And when life-altering situations, like your child getting in an ATV accident and breaking their hip, that is life-altering. It alters the routine and what you are used to, and you have to stop and like, how do we solve this problem? Anyway, I'm off track. When life-altering situations happen, it's okay to realize that our normal routine, what we are used to doing, keeping up with all the freaking mountains of laundry, it's gonna go to the wayside. I might get swept up to Oz at this point, and I'm not gonna be mad about it. Wait for me, Toto! You know, just a few weeks ago, I had some hate comments about the messy laundry all over my bedroom. But this is life as a mom. Life has been pretty rocky for my family, and my kids have had a little trouble adjusting to life after the move. But over the past few months, especially the past few weeks, it does seem like progress is being made and we are seeing the sun again. Last week was a chaotic but fun week because both of my older kids made states for their individual activities that they both just joined this year. And of course, they both have to be the same week. So on Sunday, we were trying to get the house back in order, and I was in my bedroom cleaning up the bathroom, attending to the heaping piles of laundry. Kyle was downstairs in the computer room working on taxes, and my 14-year-old was in the kitchen laundry room area doing laundry. My 11-year-old son had asked me if he could go outside and ride our four-wheeler. We've only had it about a year. I hesitated because I don't typically like them outside riding the four-wheeler without any adult supervision, but I thought, you know, it'll be fine. It's always fine, right? So as I'm cleaning the bathroom, my 14-year-old daughter comes upstairs, and I will never forget the look on her face of just pure shock. She said, "Mom, Graham flipped the four-wheeler and there's something really wrong with his leg." And I praise her for being so calm in that moment because that is what enabled me to stay calm. She informed me that he was alert and talking, that Kyle had him on the couch. So I am preparing myself, you know, for the worst case scenario regarding his leg. Like, I'm about to see bones and blood everywhere. But when I walked around the corner, all that I saw was, you know, like bruising and no broken skin even. And I could see on his face, it was not the normal pain. Like, I knew something was broken. And this same thing happened when my 6-year-old fell off the monkey bars last year in our backyard and broke her wrist. I immediately knew by the way she was reacting, it wasn't just like a normal injury that they normally get, like it was broken. He's extremely fortunate that the worst of his injuries is a fractured hip. It's basically at the top of his pelvis. It's called your iliac crest. He doesn't need surgery. As of yet, he's on crutches, and we go back on Tuesday to see, hopefully, that it's all healing as it should. The universe works in mysterious ways. We are big IndyCar race fans. We go to the Indy 500 every year in Indianapolis, and my son has made a track around our yard that is basically like the Indianapolis Speedway, and my husband even yelled at him. He's like, "You need to stop playing the Indy 500 or do a different route because you're causing ruts to be everywhere in our yard." On Sunday, when Graham was riding it, he turned his head to see if something he had put on the back of it was still there or something. And then when he turned back around, he realized he was about to slam right into the tree instead of going in between them like he normally would. He tried to swerve, but he still ended up hitting the tree, and the four-wheeler flipped with him on it. Miraculously, the four-wheeler landed over top of the ruts in such a way that there being a rut down into the ground was where Graham landed, and it saved him from the impact of the four-wheeler landing on top of him. We were all inside and did not hear the incident happen or him yelling for help, so he army crawled about 50 yards through our yard, up the retaining wall, through the driveway, up a few of the back stairs until he could see his sister through the window, and he screamed for her help. I'm so thankful that he was able to crawl away from that crash and is still here to tell the story of what happened. So this week has been very overwhelming for me, and I have yet to touch the laundry that I started on Sunday. But if there is one thing that I have learned, is that no matter what happens, laundry's still gonna be here waiting for me.